Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I just got back from the movie theater. What did I see? I saw Machete Kills. This is the follow-up to Robert Rodriguez's Machete. The tagline, you remember from the Grindhouse series, was, "You messed with the wrong Mexican." In this film, Danny Trejo plays Machete Cortez, the most prolific, most experienced mercenary for hire you've ever seen. But he does have good in him. He doesn't want to be a bad guy. He doesn't do it for the wrong reasons. He does what he has to do. There is a lot of craziness in this film. Basically, the villain of the film is bipolar, split personality. On the one side, he means well. He wants to unite his people and bring like a socialistic society together. On the other side, he's a madman who wants to kill the world and be a beacon of amazingness, if that's the phrase. And underneath this all, there's this character named Boz, who is a crazy guy who is hell-bent on ending the world. There's a lot of subtle, a lot of crazy characters in this film, and there's Amber Heard, there's Mel Gibson, Jessica Alba, Michelle Rodriguez, Sofia Vergara. She plays a madam of a prostitution house who doesn't pull any punches. It's a crazy film. I think it's a bit more far-fetched than the first one, if that's at all possible. I absolutely love the first Machete film. It was phenomenal. But I think this is just... they took it to a whole new level. I think that... I don't want to say the word rushed. I don't think it was rushed, but it felt like, after 2 or 3 years of the first one coming out, they could have kind of developed the script. I know it's kind of like a one-man band kind of project where Robert Rodriguez likes to do everything on his own, with his small crew. I would have liked to have seen, more realism in the film. It is basically done like a cartoon in the fact that there's almost no realism in the film. But it is fun. It's not a bad film by any means. It's just, if you're a fan of the films, I think you might enjoy it. But I definitely think it left me wanting more. A lot of interesting things in there. There's a character called the Chameleon who every time they remove their mask, they have to kill everybody who sees them in that current state. It's a very cool character played by a phenomenal set of actors and also Lady Gaga. She's also in this film. I don't want to spoil too much of the film. I want to know what you guys think of it. Did you enjoy the first one? Are you a fan of Robert Rodriguez films? I definitely think his action is pretty cool in the majority of his films. Like Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I think the writing continues to be his major flaw as a filmmaker. I don't think he's a terrible writer. I just think that's where the structure is kind of leaning, if you know what I mean. But I definitely appreciate his ingenuity, and I love that he does it. He's an independent filmmaker, and he does what he wants to do. I appreciate that. I just would like a little bit more realism, just a tad bit more. But it's a popcorn flick. Turn your brain off at the door when you walk in and have fun. I was trying to find positives and negatives. I think I was just so pumped to see this film after being such a big fan of the first one that I thought it would be like the exact same and amped up, and in a way it was. So I'm not the writer; he's the writer. So I give him his credit. It was fun, worth the $5 I paid to see it. So I had a good time. But there's just little things I would have changed. Yeah. Stay tuned after the credits. There's a very short outtake and then a very short extra little scene. So stay tuned for that if you do intend on seeing the film. Please let me know what you think of the movie. Leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my other reviews, and have a great day.